Welcome back, my green loving community and design community, creative community, anyone out there who can hear my voice, see my face at this very moment. I hope you all are well. I hope you're staying safe. For those of us who have to stay indoors, I hope you're doing so. So I'm sure a lot of you, like my wife and I, have been spending a lot of time FaceTiming, virtual meetings, going as far as we can to stay connected with others out there, trying to stay sane, playing board games, binge watching TV, thinking of new ideas to be creative, be productive. I mean, look at me. I've been growing out my quarantine beard. I've been just in the house trying to find ways to keep sane, to stay connected with all of you. And right now, given that it is spring, a lot of you might be fortunate enough to start doing spring cleaning that you're probably going to put off until May. Today, I want to talk to you about some of the things you could be doing right now while you're at home, things you could be doing with your plants to pass the time, to give you a bit of that positive reinforcement. For me, the time that I spend with my plants is a great time for me to sit and meditate, to ease the tensions, to take my mind off of everything that's happening out in the world, and just a time to relax and let go. And if we're going to be home, why not take care of all of those things that you've been meaning to do with your plants? Now that it's that time, it is growth season. Give them that extra push, that extra bit of, I would say, motivation to thrive and grow. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to wipe down your leaves. Yes, wiping down your leaves helps because over the winter, your foliage, those plants have been accumulating a lot of dust. Now, I'm not saying you're dusty, your home's dirty, but leaves, foliage accumulate dust, so you want to wipe those off. So what I like to do is I like to take a rag, dip it in some lukewarm water with a touch of mild dish soap, and wipe off all of that grime, that dust that has accumulated on those leaves. The reasons why is because that dust creates a layer on top of your foliage that can basically take the light that you want, that exposure you want on your plants. It can take a bit of that off because it's creating a buffer. So alleviating that will help your plant get as much exposure as possible. And some of us don't live in bright, big window homes. Wiping down your leaves also gives your plant back its natural shine. So if you want your plants to be able to stunt during the spring and into the summer, wiping them down can help with that. But also, while you're in there and you're spending time with your plant, you'll be able to notice small things like bugs. Now, while you're up there, or while you're there next to the window, or wiping down your plants wherever you are, make sure to also clean your windows. Clean your windows can also take away that layer, that filter that is stopping all of the exposure that could be possible coming in through your windows and touching your plants. So cleaning your windows could also help. Next, you want to rotate your plants. Change them up, switch them around. I mean, all of the branches, if you take a look, all of the branches, the ends of your plants that are more towards the windows, those branches, those ends of your plants start to develop more foliage faster than all of the other branches that are facing in towards your house. Once you see that, rotate your plant. None of us wants an unbalanced plant, right? One, it might tip over if it's growing too much foliage on one side, but also it's just better to have something that's balanced, right? Balanced diet, balance watching me on these videos. Balance in general is always a good thing, right? So what you want to do is you want to make sure you rotate them so that all sides of your plants are getting time in the light, AKA the good light. Third, it's that time. It's the time to repot your plant. I've been saying it. Please don't repot come winter. It's best to repot come spring and summer. And right now, given it's spring, it's time to repot those plants. All those plants that you've been seeing not growing might be because it's time to repot them. A good indicator on when it's time to repot your plant are when you start to see roots coming out of the drainage hole. So if you see that, what you want to do is you want to pull it out and repot it. Now we're talking about repotting. Obviously, like I've said before many of times, you want to make sure you have a pot that is 2 inches in diameter, larger than the previous pot. You're going to add a bit of new soil to the bottom of that pot, break up the soil and roots on the one plant, place it back into that pot, add some topsoil, and there you go. Also, quick pro tip, if you're going to repot your plant, make sure you do it on the day you were going to water your plant. For one, it's easier to pull a plant out of its pot when the soil is dry versus when the soil's all damp and wet. You'll have such a hard time pulling it out. Fourth, feeding your plant, giving it fertilizer. Any of you ever see Little Shop of Horror? Audrey 2. You guys know that. One of my favorite films. What I love about that is that obviously Seymour, the main character, he wants to make sure that this plant thrives. He figures out basically that this plant, this alien plant, wants blood. It feeds on blood, but that's not what you have to do. You don't have to give your plant blood to thrive. Just like you need food, your plant needs food. All of that watering you've been doing throughout fall, throughout winter, you've been flushing out all of the nutrients that your plant needs to grow, to give you new growth, new life, to thrive. So you want to add those supplements back, those nutrients back into that soil, so adding fertilizer helps. Now, you can add fertilizer by giving it new soil, fresh new soil that already has that fertilizer in it. You can add it with all the different types of fertilizers that are out there. Now, I'm not going to tell you which particular ones that you should use for your plants, but there are many out there. Talk to your local nurseries, and there are particular types of fertilizers that work for particular types of plants. Just make sure you are giving your plants that food. No one wants a plant that is starving and dying from starvation. You also don't want to have to give your plant your blood, right? And lastly, one of the biggest things I would say to do is to make sure you're spending time talking to your plants, telling them that you care for them, thanking them for providing you right now in this time, giving your home that life that you'd be missing if you were stuck in a place that didn't have as many plants as your place has. Think about it. Give them that time. Talk to them. Whisper sweet nothings in their ears. Tell them how you appreciate them, especially those plants that are in those dark corners in your home. So yeah, those are a few tips that can help you help your plant. It's spring. They want to thrive. They want to grow. So give them what they need. Feed them. Love them. Be like Seymour. You know Seymour. I've given you sunshine. I've given you dirt. You've given me nothing but heartache and hurt. I'm begging you sweetly. I'm down on both knees. So please grow for me. I've given you plant food and water to sip. I've given you potash, you giving me zip. Oh, Frank, how I've missed you. Oh, but how you tease. Oh, please, grow for me. I've given you southern exposure to get you to thrive. I've cut you back hard like I'm supposed to. You're barely alive. I've tried you with levels of moisture from desert to mud. I've given you plant food and mineral supplements. What do you want from me, blood? Hold on. Then it's the finale. Let me give you the finale. I've given you sunlight. I've given you rain. Looks like you're not happy. Lest I open a vein, I'll give you a few drops, if that will appease. Oh, please. Then the beat drops, it's like, oh, please. Then you hit them with the Mariah Carey. Grow for me. I'm losing it in the house. I hope I brought a little sunshine to your day. I hope you're staying sane, staying safe, feeling good, and just be healthy. Take care of one another. I really hope this helps. Have fun.